Hi, welcome back to my podcast. I am Angelique, a licensed insurance representative. For the topic, I want to give you a realistic idea of about how long that it can take to read and study the material. You will have to learn the material to pass each quiz and to pass each chapter test. And so the information is written in long, detailed paragraphs. A lot of the sentences are lengthy and wordy. So it can take up to 2 hours, maybe less or maybe more, to complete one chapter. Now, one chapter can have 4 sections within it: Section A, Section B, Section C, Section D. And so if the chapter material is lengthy, it might take you about 2 hours or a little more just to complete the entire chapter, because you have to read each paragraph on each page. You have to watch each video, and there can be several videos per each lesson. Like one section or one lesson can have 3, 4, 5 videos. So one chapter can have a total of 7 videos. A chapter can have a total of 9 videos. I've seen on the test where a chapter can have 18 total videos within the entire chapter. So, if you're trying to stay on pace, if you kind of read fast, you can probably finish the chapter within a reasonable amount of time. But you can decide what a reasonable amount of time is for yourself. If the chapter is not too lengthy, if the paragraphs are not too lengthy, if the sentences are not combination sentences, if the sentences are not having so many words in them, then it can take you about 30 minutes to read one page or to read one section. And with the chapter test, one section is written on one page. So, for example, Section A is written on one web page. Section B is written on the next web page, and so forth. So, it can take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or 45 minutes to read one page. Even if you're trying to speed read, there's just so much material to learn and to comprehend. And you definitely have to make sure that you're reading for comprehension, because the chapter tests are very short, but the chapter test asks very detailed questions. And the chapter test doesn't ask too many questions related to vocabulary. The vocabulary, you have to learn that as you're reading each paragraph. So the vocabulary helps you understand how the insurance policy is written. You can understand the agreements and the rider agreements and the provisions and the clauses and all of that. So, and then, however long it takes you day by day to study, just try to stay motivated be encouraged. If you have to spend 2, 3 hours or however long to finish each chapter, the time that you're using to study the online course and to pass each exam is worth it, because basically you are going to know for sure the correct information. You are going to understand why insurance policies are written the way that they are, and you can give the best explanations to your clients. So if your client asks you why a certain clause is included in their policy, if your client asks you why a particular benefit is covered, or if they ask why a benefit is not included or whatever, or if they ask why their previous policy included a certain benefit and their new policy doesn't include the same type of coverage, you can be able to understand the reasoning behind those clauses, and just explain thoroughly, give a specific answer to your client. So basically, the product knowledge that you are learning helps you to be confident when communicating with your client, and your product knowledge helps you to become an efficient insurance representative. So, and then when you're studying, make sure that you don't have distractions, because your time is a priority, and the time that you're, you're spending your time each day, each hour, studying to get your insurance license. So your time is important, and what you are using your time for is also important. And then with distractions, distractions can be with anything or with anyone. You pretty much know the best way that you learn. You kind of know when it's time for you to take a break, but you also just have to balance the best way that you can your time, because you have your social life, you have your family life, you have your work life, and you have your hobbies and all these other things that you have going on every day. So your time is definitely valuable. So just try to stay focused for as long as you can. If you just have to study little by little, day by day, if it's like studying 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes day by day, studying little by little, that still helps, because each day you are still making progress to complete the online course to get your insurance license. And then I'm trying to think, was there anything else that I wanted to mention? Just basically be enthusiastic, try and be happy, try and be excited. If this is your first time getting your insurance license, just know that studying is temporary. Taking the quizzes and the chapter tests and taking the exam is temporary, but once you get your license, that's more of a permanent decision, especially if you intend to sell insurance, for year after year after year. If it's something that you plan to do for a few years or for several years. So once you actually get your license, you're golden. And yeah, you'll basically be proficient with everything that you do. You'll be able to perform at your best, and you will be able to advise your clients of the best type of coverage that they should get, or you can advise your clients of the best policy for them, depending on their income, depending on their age, just depending on their situation, their lifestyle, or whatever it is that the client has going on for them. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that little encouragement. But yeah, if you just have to study little by little, day by day, go ahead and do it. You will be happy. You will be so happy and so proud of yourself. And then after you get your insurance license, go ahead and celebrate. And so you can celebrate after you take each quiz. You can celebrate after you complete each chapter, just so you can encourage yourself and you can further emphasize to yourself that using your time to get this insurance license is well worth it for you, so that this can be a new career for you. I know that you can renew your license every 2 years. So, but if you're getting your license for the first time, while you're on this journey, just stay encouraged, stay motivated, be determined, be disciplined with your time. And so, even with these small steps of completing each chapter test, go ahead and do a little celebration, like give yourself a reward, whatever that reward might be. So you can kind of decide how you want to reward yourself, or you can decide how you want to encourage yourself. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And good luck on your journey to becoming a licensed insurance representative. Have a good day.